Hey, YouTube, Rando here. We did some garage selling this weekend and the past weekend. We found a couple of items, not all from garage sales, but we had a little bit of extra cash, so we went out and found a little bit of stuff, a couple things from thrift stores, stuff like that. And we're just going to show you what we found today. I found this at a thrift store and bought it for $5. It's a woman's Zippo, it's small for, women, but it's not engraved or nothing. I thought it was pretty neat. For $5, I picked it up. If nothing else, I have parts for the Zippos I actually carry, you know what I mean? The spring and stuff will still work. They're interchangeable, so. And I don't know if I showed this, but I picked this up a couple weeks back from a garage sale, so it may have not been in the video. It may have. And I don't remember exactly what I paid for it. It was on like a couple dollars. But it's a Craftsman Allen head multi-tool, multi-driver, whatever. And you see it's got all the different sizes in there. They are metric as well, so that's right up my alley, being I'm a mechanic, work out well for me. Well, that was a cool small little item that I had picked up. Some other stuff. Oh, a buddy of mine called me up. His father had passed away some time back and left him his gun collection. He was just selling off the guns. He's not really a gun guy. He don't have many guns. So he was just selling off his collection, and I ended up buying one of them. And he gave me 4 boxes of half boxes full of bullets. He gave me some 30-30s, some 38s, some 30-06, and some 357s. And I ended up shooting off the 30-06 and the 357. Oh, and he gave me a big box of Federal 12-gauge birdshot. So I thought that was pretty neat too. And I got those for free. I bought a $400 rifle off of them and ended up with a bunch of free ammo. So I thought that was neat because I could never afford ammo. I picked this up and I bought it all at Goodwill, and you can see it's got one little bitty dent on it. Otherwise it's in good shape, and it was $5, and I thought it was kind of expensive and didn't even really know what the hell it was. I thought it was just a strainer, you put your noodles down in there and put this on there and strain it out, but then I thought, well, there should be holes right here, but it's not. It's actually a grease strainer. You just pour your grease into here. This catches everything and lets your cleaner grease fall through. But I thought, well, that's kind of expensive, $5. But I looked them up on Amazon, and they sell for like $35. So apparently it wasn't as bad of a deal as I thought it was. It could have been a lot worse. This here was $10. Same place, Goodwill. And it works. They even have lights in it. It's a 2-4-6-8 LED lantern, and it has a little night light, which is good for if you're trying to find it in the dark. You just leave that on and it won't kill your battery. And then it has a low and it has a high. And what I like about it is you can use it like this and it don't blind you. Walk around like this and have light that way, or let's see if I can do this one-handed. You can pop it out and it's like a lamp, for the room. And it don't have that reflective surface on it, but if you put it down, that reflective surface kind of makes it like a spotlight. You know what I mean? Like an old school lantern. So I thought that was neat for the price. I don't know what they cost new. This one is a little bit scratched up on the lens, but it's not too bad for the price. $10. I wasn't going to pass it up, so I thought that was a decent one. And you can see I have all my lanterns there. It's going to go right there with it. And I don't have them all there, but the propane and all the Coleman lanterns, the bigger ones, are out. I just keep the solar one there and the spotlight for looking out the window, and then my hand crank. radio flashlight. But, you know, this would be a camping light. It's really heavy. It does take D-size batteries, but they last forever. It's LED. You know, it's not going to draw much energy, so I thought that was a good find. And then I found these, and I actually bartered for them for my buddy. I know what you're thinking, you know, comic books, prepping, what the hell. But, you know, we have kids, so this is my kids' SHTF library. Lights go out or something, they have comic books, and actually there's a lot more. You can see down there, it's probably right around 120 comics, something like that. And I traded from a collection that I have doubles of all the Walking Dead comics from #1, and just recently, what was it, 113 or something like that. But I have doubles of all of them because I buy one to look at and I buy one for my kids' collection. And my kids don't read Walking Dead, by the way. It's just when they get older, they're going to have a huge comic collection to inherit, you know. But I traded him 6 of the ones I've read so he could complete his collection, and he gave me a buttload of comics. I mean, and it's, you know, it's pretty decent comics. Most of them's Wolverine and Spider-Man, but there's some really old 50s and 60s Superman and Batman as well, detective comics. So I thought that was just neat. There's some of the real big, like 100-page comics that of Batman. It's not detective comics, but it's Batman comics, and those things are, you know, $60-$70 a pop. You look them up, you know, they're not cheap. So I thought that was a really good deal, and the fact that I didn't have to spend money on them was even better. I gave up some comics that I kind of wanted to keep, so they would each have a set of Walking Dead, but they got a good trade in terms, so, you know, they're going to be able to read these, and it helps them also, you know, with their reading skills. And they read a little bit, and, you know, as long as they're reading stuff like Spider-Man and Wolverine, I don't see a problem with them reading comic books. You know, some people may demonize them and say they shouldn't, but that's my kids' SHTF library. And then I bought these, and I got them all for $10, and there's 14 boxes of the big ones, or the purple and blue ones. And you see they're solid. These are purple. These are purple. These are blue. And when I bought them, I was thinking SHTF lighting, but after I bought them, I kind of thought about it, and they're pretty dark, so that would be a problem. Wouldn't help much with lighting. But if nothing else, I can resell them and use that money towards my preps. You know what I mean? And $10 for 14 of these, and then there was a big box of 200 multi that he threw in with it. That's not a bad price because he's right here like $4.99, $5.99 a pop, something like that at Walmart. And I don't know what these go for, but we've bought these before in the multicolor, and they're pretty expensive. So you know, it's probably $60-$70 worth of lights at least, and $10. Hey, can't beat it. And they're all brand new in the box, never been opened. You know, boxes are kind of destroyed, but that's all right. What? We're going to have to cut out, and I'm going to have to do a little bit of running now because the rest of the stuff we bought was pretty big, so we'll be right back. Sorry about the lighting in here, but I wanted to show you, we picked up these rims and tires, and they're 17-inch rims and tires, and the rims are pretty trashed. I don't really care about the rims, but anyways, we have 17s on the other Mustang we have, so they'll fit in as spares, and we paid $200 for them. But if you look right here, these tires are brand new. I mean, some of them still have the little side nipples on them, that, you know, little rubbery things, and there's a set of 4. So now we have 4 spare tires, full-size spares for the car. Or I could always, you know, resell them, whatever. Make a little bit of money on them. The rims were expensive. They were like $1,000 rims. We looked them up, but I didn't buy them for the rims. I bought them for the rubber, and the rubber's about $800. So $200 from $800, you know, quite a bit of savings. I picked this up for $20, and it came with the regulator and everything. what it is, it's a propane burner. It's just like a, you know, for crawfish pots or whatever. A big pot will fit on there, and you could have a crawfish boil, or I guess you could fry in it, or whatever you wanted to do. You know, do a turkey fry, something like that. So I thought that was a good deal. I'm not sure what they run in the stores. I know the jet burners are like $100, so I'm saying these are about $60, $70, somewhere in there. So this needs to be cleaned up a little bit. Let's see if I can scoot that over. But it's a stainless steel outdoor sink, and we paid $100 for it. I know what you're thinking, why the hell would you pay $100 for an outdoor sink? But it came with a full-size stainless steel barbecue pit that we're going to show in the next video, because it's actually at my dad's house right now. I didn't bring it home. I wanted to clean it up with some stainless polish he has, and this I wasn't too worried about. I just came home, sprayed it off with the hose, and we'll polish it up later. But couldn't beat the price on it. We're going to show the pit on the next video after I get it cleaned up a little bit, but it's all stainless. Really nice pit. It's probably about a $600 pit with the attachment here, so it's not very cheap. You can see it's a little bit dirty. It needs to be cleaned up a little bit. Not too bad. It's got some shelves that go in right here. A little bit of storage. You know, some barbecue shish kebab skewers and some corn holders and stuff in there as well. So for the price, you know, can't beat it. It's got a little faucet and you just hook it up to the water hose. So we're going to use this as an outside sink when we're cooking, you know, barbecuing. So. And we'll use the pit eventually. I like cooking with wood or charcoal, but we'll use some propane every now and then. We picked this up for, it was $25, and it came with a heavy-duty cord, and it's hooked up to a switch. It's an outside light. I don't know what you're thinking. You can buy a mercury vapor light for next to nothing. They're probably $30-40 now. They're not bad priced. But the thing is mercury vapor is really hot, and not only generates a lot of heat, but it pulls a lot of electricity, so it costs a little bit more to run mercury vapor. This is an HPS, which is a high pressure sodium light. It's the same concept as a mercury vapor. You know, it's gases in there. It's high pressure sodium. And the thing about this light is you can use it as an outdoor security light, but you could put a reflective hood on there, and it's already got one in there. You just have to take this clear plastic off, and you can use that, and that is one of the best grow lights, indoor grow lights you could ever have. I mean, that's, you know, that metal halide is what I've always been told to grow indoors with. You know, the yellow from the HPS mimics summertime and spring, and then the blue of the metal halide mimics you know, fall and winter. So if I ever had to grow indoors or bring my plants inside, you know, I had a couple days of bad light, I could hook this up and it won't get hot inside. I mean, it's not, the lamp just don't get hot like a mercury vapor. So it's a more expensive light. These lights run about $120 to $150. So $25 is, you know, great. But the thing is about these lights is once that bulb goes out, you may as well just throw the whole fixture away and go buy a new one, because the bulb right here, this bulb will probably cost you $100 to $120, whereas you could buy this fixture for probably $120. So, and the thing about them bulbs is if you're ever changing them, wear rubber gloves, and don't touch them with your fingertips. Don't leave oils from your fingers on them, because then when they burn, as they get warm, you know, it does get warm. It don't get very hot, but it gets warm. The oil from your fingertip will actually cook into the glass, and it'll cause a weak spot on them. So HPS lights, good grow lights. I'll probably do a video on this light and maybe do a test. It's 400 watts. It's a pretty good size. 400 watts would cover probably, you know, 5 or 6 good sized plants. So not a bad deal. And I think that was the best one this week. What are you doing? Alright, YouTube. Thanks for watching.